I want to see that Stormzy go against Chip. I think that is like, as a grime fan, I just think that is an amazing battle. And I would love to see, contrary to what you think, I would love to see Stormzy just absolutely say everything that we all know he could say. Like, this is why I came to your house. You're in league. You did this for promo. Like, this is done. And you know how big that would be? Because this is like the...
That's what Chip's waiting for. And then we'll see what he's really got.
Yeah, and exactly. So
yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm not going to say anything. Because right now you're saying nothing.
Okay.
And I have no need to respect.
And of course, and like, I respect that as his position. I respect it.
It's not only a position, it's a tactic. And this is one thing that grates on me also. Chip is allowed to have his tactic. He's allowed to say whatever he wants to sell his mixtape. Stormzy's tactic is, I'm not going to respond until you have something.
But he's still sending.
Hold on.
Still sending.
No, hold on. I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to give you the full attention of all the exposure you want until you force me to.
By the way, that's the luxury of being Stormzy. I get to do that, and everyone hears it, and it gets felt almost like.
And also, guess what? When Chip was on top, he did that to Bear Man. Do you know man sent for him?
100%.
Yeah.
How men were equal to him, and
he didn't want to see. He didn't want to see Max.
I don't know, but Max wasn't equal to him at the time.
He didn't want to see Max.
Lyrically, but you have to remember, Chip was doing Oopsie Daisy and that, like he was signed to say.
Stormzy's doing it.
No.
You have to remember what Stormzy's doing. Oh fuck that! Those times it was more flagrant. Those times it was more flagrant. No, Nyasha, those times it was more flagrant.
Yeah, it's more flagrant.
So then now it makes more sense for Stormzy to chill.
It's more flagrant for Maxter to send for Chip. When Max is like,
it's not because even
Max. Hey, Chip is Maxter
for
Stormzy. By the way, Chip is certainly Maxter for Stormzy. Even are you mad? What significance does Chip have to Stormzy right now?
I think Chip is
he's
an established artist. He's a very big artist. Come on.
He's a very big artist. No, he's not. He's not a very big artist. He's not a very big artist. In terms of the scene, he's not top 15 in terms of stature of artist.
I reckon even if you
stature of artist.
Hold on,
stature of artist.
Wait, hold on. I reckon even if you adjust for inflation right now, Chip is still nowhere near the level of star that Stormzy is.
But I'm saying you're saying top 15, like.
Bro, there are bare new men that are popping that have outdone it already.
Let's talk about Chip when he was at his prime, when he's at his top. Yeah. Is he still anywhere near as big a star as Stormzy is? So like it's hard to compare.
It's hard. That's a weird
because
he went global way more than Stormzy.
Okay, but like
but it's because of the timing and that is different.
Okay, look, I don't want to get into like what Chip went clear. Like it was. I'm not saying Stormzy hasn't. I'm saying like
in a different way as well.
Yeah, it's hard
for longer.
But without. But okay, for Stormzy to be as comfortable doing what he's doing now, it took someone like Chip to go commercial, get all the stones for it, all the stuff that's
Chip. You know, like man didn't do it before Chip.
What?
Dizzy did it before Chip.
Dizzy did it before Chip. Chip didn't do shit to help Stormzy.
Oh man, but like,
no,
yeah, of
really
course.
Dizzy.
You
know what? Chip was a nice lesson for man. Chip was a good lesson. Don't ever sell out. Don't do it. It's not gonna bang.
Chip was a cautionary tale.
Yeah, he didn't burst down doors.
Some of these Stormzy singles are. I mean, we could put them.
None of them are Oopsie Daisy.
And also before he got there, like the songs that bust him weren't that.
But the songs that...
The commercial songs that got him there weren't that.
Chip's body of work went left quickly. Okay. Man did Chip
the thing
soon in the run.
And back at different times. No, you got me on 4K arguing for about that. I like Chip, but I'm devil's advocating a lot right now. Fair. So it's gonna look like I'm being a dickhead. But like all I'm trying to say is that for me, I understand. You're right, but
you're wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm just saying that in 2008, okay, even like Dizzy is like a very that's
lofty comparison.
He's one of one,
rarefied air,
absolutely one of one. So after that, we're talking about
the Stormzy is easily the closest comparison, though. Easily, it's not even close.
That's a really good comparison for sure. 100%. I think that in 2008, like that was the way it was gonna happen, because there was no way that grime was gonna be like popular music. Even when I Love You and that came out and like it got a Mercury, it was still underground music. I agree. Like, and so the foundations that, not that Chip is laid, but the foundations that have been laid in the scene with with GRM, Link Up, with like all of that stuff has allowed Stormzy, the Foundations, to bust off grime,
100%.
which I loved, which I'm like a massive fan of. So I'm just saying, I don't even know the point we're making with this, but I just think it's unfair to say that like Chip bust off like Oopsie Daisy, and I was like, well, that was the way to get money then, and that's why everyone copied it after.
Okay, but you know what? Yeah, okay, but then
everyone.
But the way Stormzy was able to maintain his run of people enjoying him, and by the way, he's dealing with that challenge as well. Stormzy's at a different part in his career, and he's not the spitter that everyone loves, that everyone wants to see now either. But he's maintained his run and the interest in him better than Chip did. I'm not saying you can talk about pop music, whatever, but taking all the stuff out of it, just looking at their trajectory.
Stormzy's a much more credible artist.
So then he doesn't really have to thank Chip for shit.
Oh no, he doesn't have to thank him. No.
By the way, Chip did lay foundations, and I think even those bad pop attempts in 2010 probably did something infrastructurally. It's a lesson, and they probably did something infrastructurally for black music and the record labels. I don't know, but let's not lie though, like. Those are more cautionary tales than they were bricks.
Okay, yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I just don't think that, and this is what I was saying to you, there's an argument that says, a big argument, people are saying Stormzy is above replying to Chip, and I don't buy that. And I think if it wasn't Stormzy, and of course maybe people are saying it because it's Stormzy, whatever, but if it wasn't Stormzy, I think he's getting a big blight. I think there's a big South London bias. I'm sorry, there is.
No, he's above applying to this shit. That's what it is. And you know why? Because I wouldn't mind. There's context to all of this conversation. Like Stormzy is big. Stormzy is massive. Like the fact that Stormzy will be the promo run, the thing to bust Chip in this situation is a huge factor. Like if you're using Stormzy's brand, then yeah, he can say I'm above responding to you. To be honest, like
no, for sure. I look.
You guys have done a terrible job of patterning whilst pouring that drink.
I
had my drink already.
Sorry. I
no, it's not about that. So someone needs to talk. But yeah, no.
You know what? Like,
I feel
like
I was listening.
That's good.
I'm caught between. I guess. I'm caught between. I know why Stormzy hasn't replied. I understand why Stormzy hasn't replied. So there's that half of my brain.
You're assuming why he hasn't replied. You're assuming that he's not.
Sorry. Yeah, like if why he hasn't, if all the reasons we're talking about now are why he hasn't replied, plus God knows what else has gone on that we don't know.
Bare shit to say about Chip. There's a lot to say about Chip. I feel like the stuff to say about Stormzy is very limited.
Oh no, for sure.
I think we've seen that 2.5 dubs.
Yeah, look.
What's going on?
Look. Oh, your headline's going back.
You're Christian.
I thought you were a Christian, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a bit of cocaine, aren't you? I don't know, you're doing a bit of snuff.
Do you know what? No, we have to move off this. In 2021, Chip has to reveal his agenda. We need his agenda.
I think we know the agenda.
No, we don't. Oh, what, his mixtape. But you know what? But we all think that he's sitting on something. We all think that if Stormzy was something,
we hope he is.
Exactly. I'm not even that confident.
I'm not. I think when it was one dub, honestly, and I think I'm arguing from my position last year when the dub got sent, and I was like, oh, like once the video of him Stormzy come to his house, then the dub come out, I was like, oh, this is gonna be amazing. Stormzy's gonna reply, we're gonna find out why he went to his house, and it's gonna be amazing. And then so I'm pretty much arguing that position. After everything the time that's gone on, the lack of reply, I'm in the same boat as you guys. I am mostly I don't even know how much I want to see it now. I'd love to hear what Stormzy has to say.
What I'm gonna say is that I reckon grime fans are starved, man. Starved.
And we are, and that's a very good point. We are.
Definitely are, because these are the dregs that we're counting for. And also, like back in the day when Get stole Wiley's laptop, Wiley went to his yard and got it back. And there's all that kind of shit, fam. We didn't hear nothing until after
there was no dubs.
Until after the job was done, and then we heard lyrics.
There was a lot of chitty chatty.
Yeah. after action.
But there was a lot of tension between them, man. Anyway, I don't think all that chitty chatty was just from the. I don't think it was necessarily. All from
No,
the
but like, no, not at all.
their camps was anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, look, again though,
It's just
like,
too weak, man. For me, it's personally just too. As a man, it's too weak.
Chip exposure agenda, please let that be it.
Yeah.
Onto exposure.
I tried Chip.
Segue.
Oh yeah.